Ghana, South Africa, we are back. The Premier League is back. Arsenal is back. It's Arsenal 2, Wolverhampton 0. And I'm here with
Mr. Kelechi Oji.
and I'm here with Mr. Kelechi AFC. So Mr. Kelechi, Arsenal is back in style.
Well, honestly, man, this is a long-awaited time, It's a very long-awaited time, We've waited for so long for the league to kickstart. And we've seen some little actions, from the start of the league. Honestly, today, we grabbed our 3 points as usual at our fortress, which I always call our home ground. Yeah. You understand? So, as you can see, the league have kicked off, and we have some winnings, some clean sheets. Hopefully, most of the teams, that have played, they grabbed clean sheets, Yeah. So that is a real sign to let you know that, man, this time around, this league is not gonna be a child's play. You understand? So what we need to do as fans is to try and have that mind and believe in our team. That is what I have to say just for the start of the league.
Okay, talking about today's game, bright starts, what we expected actually, and we controlled the game for the most part of the game until after the goal when it looked like we lost a little bit of control in the midfield. You understand? But other than that, what's your take on the game?
Well, we did well, if I may say. But, from the beginning of the match, we played a very nice game. We created so many chances, as you can see. But immediately we scored the first goal, I don't really understand what just went wrong because, most of our players had to relax. They weren't, fully involved in the game again. So we had so many, attacks coming on our way, But thank God that Wolverhampton did not convert any of their chances, And as you can see, they had a very clear chance to level the game. But, kudos to our keeper. He had a very fantastic match today as a clean sheet hero. He made a very fantastic saves, just to keep them off from scoring, So as you can see, even as we were watching the match, I was still, trying to encourage myself because the pressure was very, very high on me, because the attack was coming repeatedly. Until the Wonder Kid, just changed the whole narrative, and gave us the lead 2-0.
So in the game actually today in the game, we lost control of the midfield and we lost control of the left back position, which we've always seen in game countless times. We started seeing it from last season. So this season, if you had to make any change in the team this season going forward, what changes would you make?
Honestly, even from the last season, if I may say, Zinnchenko contributed to Arsenal losing the league. You understand? And Partey, too, in that midfield, I'm not comfortable again with him because if you followed the match judiciously, he did a very wrong. He lost control of the possessions. He gave ball out to the opponents severally, just likewise Zinnchenko too. Maybe if I may say, this is our first match, but you have to judge from your first. Let's see what will happen second match, whether they will still try and repeat Zinnchenko from that wing and Thomas Partey. And secondly, as you can see, Ben White had an hamstring, and they now had to sub him off. So I believe the Arsenal board will do everything humanly possible to bring in Merino. You understand? Because we needed a player like that for cover. And if you really noticed, where Declan Rice is playing currently, it's not his natural wing. You understand? They now had to force him off his wing just to accommodate Thomas Partey. And Partey,
Saliba rather. Ben White, Saliba. Ben White is the central back.
No. Ben White is a defensive midfielder.
Bought him from
No, sorry.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Sorry, Declan Rice. But White is our outside right, inside right player. He
Yeah,
plays
they had to push Declan Rice to the left central midfield.
just to
Already
accommodate
Thomas Partey.
Partey. And if you really notice, this guy had so many errors on him. You know, if you are a title battling team, you know, you needed to lift some laurels. Everybody's supposed to be clinical. You don't supposed to manage any department at all. You're supposed to have the best in every department for you to hit your chest and say, man, we are challenging for this trophy. You understand? That's what I believe. You understand? You have now, if I may say, Arsenal is the most relaxed team in terms of finance, you know, and the welfare. You understand? So I don't see the reason why they will be, you know, trying to hold on to the signing of that Merino. We've signed Calafiori. Why don't you start him? He's a very good man, a very good player. You understand? Instead of Zinchenko, start Calafiori. Physically, he is strong and he is very, very good in the ball.
Don't you think he's still trying to, learn the way the team plays and understand the way the league goes and all that?
Honestly, I still concur with you because you can't just introduce him outrightly like that. He needs to watch and see the way the team plays. You know, not putting him to play for pre-seasons. This is a league, so you need to know the rudiments. I believe maybe he will be coming up, maybe next match, but I don't think Arteta will still make him a starter for now, because I know Arteta. So, well, this is from the look of things, you know, we didn't do bad. You understand? We didn't do bad. We had a very good game today. You understand? Hopefully, we grabbed our 3 points and a clean sheet with 2 goals, you know. Kudos to our boys, you know. I believe them.
They've been a shout for Arsenal to get a striker. Some persons have said we cannot win the league without the striker. What's your take on that?
Well, honestly, we need a point man, a real striker, a very physical one, you understand? Because if you really notice, there are some duels between Kai Havertz and their defenders, you know. Most of the times they won the duel, you understand? He scored a very fantastic goal today, but there are some points which you have to possess your strength. You know, you have to show that, man, I'm a big man in the pitch, you understand? But he doesn't have that quality. He's a good player, that's by the way, but the quality of man, I am the big man.
Fighter.
A fighter. If I hold that ball, you know, man, at least I will make a change. He doesn't possess that kind of quality, but he's a good player, you know. That is why we needed a strong man in front, you know, to take us to the promised land. You understand? Because I don't see a striker like Havertz, you know, doing that.
So, lastly, your man of the match.
Saka, of course. He gave the assist and he scored a fantastic goal. You understand? Always scoring his straight. That's his trademark. You understand? He scored a very fantastic goal today. So the man of the match goes to him. If I may still add another person from from the list, I would say Odegaard, our captain. You know, he had a very smooth, fantastic game today. You know, so I said kudos to them.
A quick one, very fast. The last time we saw the best of Martinelli, we had Granit Xhaka in that position, a natural left central midfielder, and then people have been saying this season that Martinelli has to go to the bench. You understand? They've been even say with Martinelli as our starting left winger, we cannot win the league. So do you feel like the addition of Moreno will bring out the best in Martinelli?
Definitely, he will. You understand? Martinelli, as far as I am concerned, and as far as I'm an Arsenal fan, Martinelli is a very powerful player. You know, sometimes he may drop form. That doesn't justify you that you are a bad player. He's a very good player. You understand? All he needed is just a small touch, you know, just to sharpen his finishing. You understand? But all the same, he's very, very good. He's very, very good with the ball. I like his drives. You understand? Then he needs to have that courage and confidence again when he is with the ball. You know. And secondly, you know, a good winger, you don't always lose possession. You understand? If you check that, if you are taking this route now, I want to move with this ball. You understand? And I can't make it. You understand? I can't make it. You know, all you need to do is to turn around and find an assist from your players. You understand? If you have one or two players, you know, playing with, if you really notice when we have Granit Xhaka, you understand? When we have Saka, Granit Xhaka in the middle of the park, you understand? Martinelli is a very powerful winger. You know, sometimes those qualities sharpens the attacker. You understand? And I believe Merino has these qualities in him. If to say we watch this past Euro, you understand? You can see his qualities. You understand? So all we need to do is to do everything humanly possible to secure this deal, even before the next week.
It will be done, definitely. Definitely. And like you can see, he was not in the squad for Real Sociedad today.
Yeah.
So definitely, the deal will be done.
Man, we need that deal to be done. And secondly, we have some strikers. We have like Victor Gyökeres from Sporting Lisbon.
Did that Victor?
Yeah, and Victor again, the other Victor. You understand?
Victor Osimhen.
But I don't know the whole situation surrounding Victor, Nigerian striker. You know, surrounding him in that club. You know, maybe they don't want to let him go or something like that, or maybe the price tag and his weekly wages.